Stay tuned. As the season changes, our basketball season begins.
Plus, some sour candy that can make your teeth sour, which is not so sweet. All that and more coming up on Lakefront News. Thank you for joining us for Lakefront News. I'm Anicia Serrano.
And I'm William Hall, welcoming you, Lakefront News. Hey students, the day to vote is almost here.
Make sure you visit the community room at the library when the voting day comes. Alan Castro reports with more.
Our Lady of the Lake is one of the many places that you can come here to vote. And as you can see, right behind me is the door to the library. And all you gotta do is go to the community room and vote for the president of your choice. The Ulu Library is one of the many places that students can go to vote early on October 24th to November 1st for the presidents of their choosing. One student believes that this can also make a difference to the students at Ulu. Her name is Anna Adams.
I think it's a really good opportunity to make a change in the community.
Anna Adams states that voting can help make a change for students registered to vote and would benefit the community by taking their time to contribute to the university. The library director, Maria Cabanis, also believes that this could help give students a chance to vote early and experience what it's like to vote.
Well, we're very excited to welcome back Bexar County to use Our Lady of the Lake University Library Community Room as a polling location, which is great, obviously, for students and also the surrounding West Side community. And so we will have early voting available here on our campus in the library community room starting October 24th. And we hope that will provide a space for students to easily, accessibly get out the vote here on campus. So we're very excited.
They believe that our students at the Lady of the Lake University, by voting in the community room, will not only contribute to our university, but will also contribute to the voting process between two presidents facing off each other, President Donald Trump and President Kamala Harris. Thanks to Bexar County, now we have a chance for our registered students to go to the library and get the first-time voting experience without going outside of the campus. Therefore, those who have registered will have the opportunity to do so. And there you have it, folks. If you don't know where to vote, remember, the library is just right around the corner. This is Alan Castro, Lakefront Reporter.
Hundreds of college students rely on FAFSA to fund their education every year. However, with the most recent rollout has left families in a state of limbo due to the major glitch affecting millions. Olu Lakefront reporter William Hall reports with more.
According to the U.S. Government Accountability Office, the rollout of the 2024-2025 federal application for federal student aid has been plagued with technical glitches, identifying more than 40 separate issues stemming from this initial rollout.
I'm a senior in high school and I come from a low-income family and I do need help when it comes to paying for books, tuition, room and board. And it concerned me because I'm like, okay, so how am I going to do it? What I would have done, I mean, scholarships can only cover so much and they're not granted to everybody. Grants are, they're specific, you gotta ask for them, and I would have I would have probably picked up another job.
Here I am in our classroom here, filled with empty seats. Empty seats that could have been filled by students wanting to get degrees. But due to Our Lady of the Lake's $30,000 a year tuition and this FAFSA glitch, that $30K may be unobtainable.
My friend Oscar, his dad isn't a U.S. citizen, and so that actually had him drop a couple of his classes at the start because now it was like, you don't have the financing for these classes, so now he needed to finance out of pocket.
As students await the coming assistance, the U.S. Department of Education urges to contact their call centers to seek further updates. But due to this response, some families believe that the damage was already done. William Hall, Lakefront Reporting.
A swish is all we should be hearing when a shot from three is cashed in by our Saints. It's basketball season, and this year seems to be different for Our Lady of the Lake.
Let's run into this upcoming season and what's to come. Our sports reporter Wakil Lopez slam dunks with more.
The Our Lady of the Lake basketball team is gearing up for their fall 2024 season, preparing for the upcoming away game against Wayland Baptist in the following game here in the Mabee Gym, October 29th at 7:30 p.m. Come pack the gym with all your family, friends, and fellow students wearing all black to help support the boys start off with a big bang.
After walking around the UWAC facility, I had ran into head coach Marcus Thompson and asked him a few questions based off of how he feels about the upcoming season and what there is to expect from this team this year.
Style of play is going to be different. It's going to be more up and down, more pressure, more trying to dictate. So I think the fans will see a little difference in style of play, and then just kind of difference in rotations. I think we're a pretty deep team, so just get to see a lot of different faces ultimately make plays and impact winning on the basketball court.
Basketball team here at Olu said that this season is going to be a slam dunk with the start of our very first game against Wayland Baptist Church, October 25th. After that interview with Coach Marcus Thompson, I had also ran into one of the men's basketball players, Stacy Adams, and had to ask him a few questions also.
Season for the Saints this year, looks a little good. New coach, new team. I feel like this is the best team we've had in the 4 years that I've been here. Like our new transfers, mixing with the returners that we got, so I feel like we would go real far this season.
Last year, the Saints had an even season record with going 11-11 in the conference play. They were really good and had great potential.
I'm super excited for those guys. Obviously, whenever it's your last year, this is something that's special that you don't get back, and you're transitioning into the next phase of your life. So super excited for them guys and the opportunity that they have in front of them. Like, I think this team can be special, which a lot of those seniors make up this group being special in general. So I think there is a lot of good potential for us to be successful and those guys to end their careers on pretty high notes. And so a lot of that will be up to them and kind of what they do and bring to the table every single day. But this group has a really special chance to do something that's bigger than themselves. And I think if it starts with them, they'll have a lot of fun, and individually and then collectively us as a group.
After hopefully another great season, an even better season from last year by the men's basketball team, we're hoping to get another banner put up inside the Mabee Gym. After speaking with Coach Thompson and Stacy Adams, I believe that we have a shot at nationals here for the basketball team.
It's kind of like I said in the last question, my last answer to the last question, that I like the new players that we got this year. I feel like I said it's the best team that we're gonna have, or that we had 4 years that I've been here. I really like how Coach put everybody together. We got guys that can go literally from our starters and our whole second five. They really can go. So I'm excited to see what we can do together this year.
Let's go Saints, and good luck to this year's season. For a full game schedule, check out the Saints website. Reporting for Lakefront News, I'm Wakil Lopez.
Saints, Halloween is creeping up, and it's not just ghouls and goblins you need to watch out for.
What seems sweet now could haunt your smile later. Lakefront reporter Lilian Manzano reports with more.
That's right. As Halloween approaches, we spoke with some dental experts to pinpoint the candies that could haunt your teeth and how to maintain your smile this season. Dental officials emphasize that while candy can be a fun part of Halloween, certain types can cause more harm than others. I spoke to Dr. Kara Hager, a pediatric dentistry resident at the Ricardo Salinas Clinic, who says that candy has a favorite hiding spot.
And the parts of the teeth that they really like to stick to are like the grooves, like the biting surfaces of the teeth. So if you open your teeth really wide and you look at your back teeth all the way back here, the like grooves of the teeth where, we kind of use those to bite, that is where sticky stuff loves to hang out.
Specifically, sticky candies tend to cling to teeth and can be more difficult to remove. Hard candies can cause chips if bitten too forcefully, and candies like gummies can be the spawn for bacteria. I also spoke to Emily Zarate, a middle school trick-or-treater who gives her take on candy she doesn't like and how she takes care of her teeth.
My least favorite candy to eat is Milk Duds because I don't like the taste and I don't like the way it feels. And another candy that I don't like is Laffy Taffy because I don't like the way it feels on my teeth.
The overall emphasis on taking care of your teeth is to prevent issues like cavities, Hager states.
The thing that we see is, cavities, which in the dental field, the professional medical term for that is dental caries. Caries is Latin for decay. So the main thing that we worry about, especially in young children, is decay, and that can kind of be caused by the obvious intuitive stuff, eating candy, not brushing.
Hager also has a sweet yet professional tip for enjoying your candy.
Eating them all at once, that the sugar stays on the teeth for the least amount of minutes, is going to be better relative to, having a piece every 30 minutes tomorrow at school the next day.
Dental officials suggest two main tips. One is to rinse your teeth with water to get rid of sugars and acids, and
I just want to make sure that we're brushing twice a day for 2 minutes each time. And then for children who have teeth spaced close together, those are the children who really want to begin flossing.
Emily Zarate also shares how she takes care of her teeth.
After I'm done eating all the candy, I usually brush my teeth and then I floss.
All of these helpful tips and tricks will make surviving the spooky season a breeze. And remember, Saints, it's okay to indulge in the Halloween fun, but remember to brush when you're done. Reporting for Lakefront Media, I'm Lillian Manzano.
Dang, that story was actually quite eye-opening. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
I really love Reese's Pieces. I'm a sucker for chocolate. What is yours?
Mine would be those Warhead Extremes, the really stringy ones, which kind of goes against what this story was about.
Yeah,
but
it definitely makes a list of candy that are not good for your teeth.
But, hey, they're always a great addition to whenever I go to the movies.
Very, very true. But Halloween is not the only holiday that's coming up.
Dia de los Muertos is an important time for many to honor the lives to those who have passed.
Our Lady of the Lake, as a Hispanic serving institution, takes part in the holiday enthusiastically every year. Lakefront reporter Leilani Berjas reports with more.
That's right. Dia de los Muertos is a Mexican and Latin American holiday that is used to celebrate loved ones who have passed. People honor them by creating an ofrenda, showcasing photos of the deceased. Food and objects the person liked are left on the ofrenda to welcome them back to the land of the living. I spoke to some students and professors to see what they do for this special holiday.
I do celebrate. It's one of my favorite holidays because it is so intrinsically tied to our ancestral indigenous, Mexican cultures. I love the holiday because it is one part of how we can reclaim our ancestral traditions that, have been kind of intentionally removed from us or separated from us.
Gonzalez says she finds it powerful the way she can reclaim her culture with the day.
I love creating the ofrendas because there's an artistic kind of creative way that we go about making them.
For Dia de los Muertos, we set up for November the 1st and November the 2nd. We usually set up a mantel in our table and a little table in the living room with picture frames for both my great-grandfather and my little brother. Mm-hmm. And we set up flowers, usually cempasúchiles, which is marigolds. They're called the flower of the dead. Yeah.
Sherilyn's family also put out treats like water and candles.
We put up the ofrenda. It's known to have 4 elements, like water, fire, earth, and air.
Air is papel picado, earth is pan de muerto, fire is the candles, and water is the water.
You typically put stuff, aside from that, what this person liked in their living. Mm-hmm. Say if they like Coke a lot, we put a Coca-Cola there. Yeah. And if they like oranges, you put oranges there and stuff like that.
What do you do for Dia de los Muertos? Reporting for Lakefront News, I'm Leilani Barajas.
Many university students would argue that fall falls into fun time celebrations. With Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas just around the corner, we would want to give tips so that you make it to the new year. Lakefront reporter Anissa Serrano reports with more.
With all the upcoming events, and by events, I mean parties, I'm sure the last thing you want to hear about is safety. But here at OLU, we want to make sure they make it back to campus in one piece. Hear from fellow OLU students on how they stay safe during their nights out. Candy is meant to be delicious and fun to eat, but drugs and dangerous items can make their way into your candy bar, so make sure you check your candy. But checking candy may no longer be a concern, as students may not find themselves trick-or-treating, but rather going to Halloween parties. When you are planning to go to a party, make sure you plan ahead. Either order an Uber or have a responsible designated driver. OLU student Viviana Gutierrez tells us how her and her friends plan ahead for parties.
So something that me and my friends all do is definitely share our locations, whether that's on Live 360 or Find My Friends. I also share it with my family as well, just to make sure. And then we definitely always use Ubers regardless, because you just never know what's going to happen. But over everything, just making sure you're accountable for everyone that you went with.
Just like Gutierrez said, sharing your location can help keep you safe. And it's super easy. You can download the app Life360 and create a circle or join a circle. And if there's one already made, a friend can send you the code and you are a part of the group. Or if you have an iPhone, you are able to go on a message and click on either request location or share my location. Once you click it, it will give you the opportunity to send it, and once it's sent, all you have to do is wait for their answer. And once they send their location, you're able to send yours as well. It is super easy to make sure that you are being safe. When you are at a party, make sure that you are watching over your drink. Do not drink anything that you put down and left behind. Hear from Emerson Weiler, a student at OLU, on why she believes that being safe when you are going out is important.
You never know who's out there. Everyone has different intents, and some people are crazy, so gotta be careful.
With all of the upcoming holidays, we hope that you are having fun, being safe, making responsible decisions, and getting home to snuggle up in your pajamas. I am Anicia Serrano, reporting with Lakefront Media. Due to current alarming weather patterns, we here at OLU decided to make sure every saint is prepared to handle anything, insane weather like hurricanes included.
Lakefront reporter Ruben Castro reports with more.
I'm Ruben Garcia reporting for Lakefront News. It's hurricane season this time of year, and we would like to prepare saints should a hurricane ever hit.
Bad weather, I think it's super important to prepare. You know, whether that be sandbags or extra supplies, extra foodstuffs, water.
In order to prepare for bad weather, you will need 3 items: unperishable food, water, and medication. Some examples of unperishable food are beans, cereal, and any canned good. These 3 items you can find at your local H-E-B, Walmart, or any store near you. These 3 items are the most important things that you will need to make sure you have a proper hurricane survival kit.
I suppose the best thing to do is board up windows. If you have pets outside, bring them inside.
This has been Ruben Garcia reporting for Lakefront News. Stay dry, Saints.
Home for the holidays is not always possible for international university students.
Lakefront reporter Katya Ivik tells us what Our Lady of the Lake has planned for those students on campus and how to join.
As the holiday season approaches, many international students find themselves far away from home, making it difficult to celebrate with friends and family. To foster a sense of community, Our Lady of the Lake is organizing several events.
As an institution, we become the home of international students, and I think that what they're doing over Thanksgiving is really good, providing that feast.
GAR shared some exciting plans for this holiday season.
They'll show 2 movies. The first one will be a family-friendly movie, which will be open to kids and families.
In addition to Make Movie Night, GAR mentioned that several other organizations will be hosting events.
Athletics is going to be hosting a costume party at their basketball event. Res Life will be hosting a costume party.
Then especially for November, Our Lady of the Lake decided to make feast for everyone that did not go home.
It's an opportunity for students to get together, celebrate Thanksgiving with the community here at OLU and their friends.
These events not only they provide a taste of home, but they also create a long-lasting friendships and memories among all the students. It is truly a wonderful opportunity for everyone to learn about each other differences in culture. Although the campus will be closed for Christmas, Our Lady of the Lake is still organizing a few events before the break.
Tree decorating, light decorating, and just other little opportunities.
I spoke with one international student from France about her holiday plans.
They know we live far away and they make sure that we don't feel too lonely and feel like we are all a big family in the university.
With these events, Our Lady of the Lake is making sure that no student feels alone during the holiday season. Reporting for Lakefront News, I am Katja Ivic.
We hope you have a happy and safe Halloween and are safe during the upcoming holidays.
Always have a plan, and more importantly, have fun.
I'm Anicia Serrano.
And I'm William Hall, wishing y'all the best. Wings up, Saints.